Ninja Blast reviews. The Ninja Blast is adequate for single-serve smoothies. It's meant for blending drinks like smoothies, when you're on the go, and has a light, portable design. It does a decent job of blending fibrous ingredients, like leafy greens and blueberries, although it doesn't totally liquefy them, so there are tiny unprocessed bits left over. Very good compared to other personal blender, and pretty good compared to full-size blenders. This is great for small portions of smoothies and other blended ingredients, but it sometimes struggles with frozen ingredients and seeds. Pros: completely wireless. Easy to clean after use. Simple to use. Cons: charging from empty takes a few hours. Might need a second vessel so we both can have one. Who would it suit? I think it's good for single people needing their own blender, or for small households. For example, my partner doesn't really like smoothies, so there's no need for us to have a 72-ounce monster blender, taking up room in storage. I can just have one of these for blending, for myself. I think it's also great if you're on a health kick and don't need a full-size blender around all the time. It's good for smoothies and mixing up protein and creatine. Unboxing. Setting this up was pretty easy. We loved the packaging. It comes in a little cardboard cylinder that's totally recyclable and a welcome break from big, clumsy boxes. It includes a sip lid with a carry handle, a blending motor, a pitcher cap, and blade cover, as well as a USB-C charging cord. There's nothing to build or set up, but you're told in the instructions that you need to charge it for a couple hours, which is mildly frustrating. Once you're charged, it's very easy to use. There are handy instructions which tell you the order you need to add all your ingredients to the blender, as well as a handy minimum liquid line to make sure you add enough for the blender to work. There's also a guide to the LED lights around the start/stop button. Purple means you're good to go, red means you need to charge, and orange means the blades are blocked. It's simple and effective. Test 1. I love this test because I designed it to catch blenders out. With every blender, we make a mix of frozen berries, spinach, protein powder, creatine, and ice, topped with almond milk. We try this combination because these ingredients are as tricky as it gets for a blender, all in one. Frozen berries can be tough, especially the skins and seeds, and it's the same story with spinach. Protein powder and creatine are a good test for two reasons. The first is that they're the precise use case for a blender like this. It's clearly designed for taking to the gym or work to help you meet your macros. The second is that powders like these are notoriously difficult for blenders of all sizes because they can easily clump or make the smoothie taste gritty. This blender did a remarkably good job for its size. There were tiny but noticeable scraps of berry skin and spinach, but you wouldn't notice them unless you were looking for them. It was less good on protein powder, with a little grittiness. However, we trialed in on a single 30-second blend program. If you ran it again, I think it would probably handle it well. It's only really for protein, too. When I've since used it on creatine alone, it did a fantastic job. Even better, it easily handled the ice, too. I think it's probably about as loud as an electric toothbrush. I don't think you could do this at your desk while people are working, but you could probably get away with it in an office kitchen. Test 2. Hummus. Sure, this is a little challenging for a blender of this size, but we have to be consistent. We test all our blenders on this, and it shows how they handle thicker ingredients. All we use is a can of garbanzo beans, a clove of garlic, a splash of olive oil, and a little lemon. The process was far from perfect. We had to shake it around a lot and it was stuck a couple of times. However, it made a pretty passable hummus. It wasn't the greatest I've ever made, as it was a little grainy, but it was definitely servable with crudité. If you want a homemade dip, this blender will just about manage it. Test 3. Ice. Ice is the cornerstone of a good blender. Crushing ice is a summer essential, and if you can't make a frozen margarita in a blender, you should stay well away. Seeing as I was testing this on the clock, I didn't make anything alcoholic, but I did make a delicious lemonade slushie. I'm amazed how good this is on ice for a blender of this size. Other portable blenders, specifically, the NutriBullet Go, will just rattle ice around and be unable to crush it. I filled this to the max fill line with ice and the minimum fill line with lemonade to really test it, and it more than met the mark. It made a delicious, ice-cold slush that's the perfect drink for summer. How does it compare? The Ninja Blast is slightly better than the Magic Bullet portable blender. They're both well-built, portable blenders and perform similarly for processing common smoothie ingredients like leafy greens and fruits. The Ninja is quieter and has a somewhat bigger 18-ounce capacity. However, you might like the Magic Bullet because it's shorter and has an infuser cup for infusing water with herbs or lemons. The NutriBullet Flip is a better portable blender than the Ninja Blast. The NutriBullet makes a smoother blend with common smoothie ingredients, like fruit and leafy greens. It comes with a straw that you can use with one of the lids, or you can drink directly from its lids. However, the Ninja is easier to clean by hand. The Ninja Blast is a bit better than the BlendJet 2. It's sturdier and quieter and makes a smoother blend with fibrous ingredients like leafy greens, which is important for well-blended smoothies. However, the BlendJet 2 is much easier to clean by hand. Should you buy the Ninja Blast? Yes, I think you should, but with some caveats. If you already have a blender you like, don't bother. I'm still not entirely convinced that there's any real reason to blend on the go, and you can make drinks to take with you in a bullet blender like a NutriBullet 900, so this blender isn't unique. However, if you're in a small home, I found this is a great option. 18 ounces is a lot of smoothie, and since there's only my partner and I in our apartment, I found this makes enough for two. There's no need for us to get some behemoth that will dominate our space, one of these is good enough. I also think it's a good choice if you just want to be a little healthier. I've definitely felt better for having this around. It makes for a fast, efficient way to improve your fruit and fiber intake.